unbelievable situation unfolded out in Houston, Texas, in which you have about five people who were involved in a scheme to where they were helping people cheat on exams to become certified teachers. Now, I got four of the individuals up on picture. I couldn't get the fifth one. So we're just going to get into this article that I pulled up coming from the Houston Chronicle. And it says three Houston Independent School District employees are among the five people charged in connection with the scheme to help hundreds of people cheat on state teacher certification tests, Harris County prosecutors said last week. Prosecutor says longtime Booker T. Washington High School boys basketball coach Vincent Grayson, the guy on the left, led a cheating ring in which people typically paid about $2,500 for help fraudulently obtaining a teacher's license. As many as 400 people might have illegally obtained a teacher certification in Texas since 2020 through the cheating ring, which netted the organizers about $1 million. The scheme involved conspirators taking and administering tests on behalf of aspiring certified teachers. Investigators believe the hundreds of participants are spread throughout the state, with some likely still in classrooms. The licenses likely help school employees get promotions, earn higher salaries, and keep their teaching jobs. Now, Grayson did not immediately respond to a text or a phone call from the Houston Landing. His lawyer, Cheryl Irvin, declined to comment, telling the Landing that she don't hardly know anything about the details about the indictment. Now, the arrests come amid a rise of uncertified teachers getting hired in Texas public schools. Fewer people enter the teaching profession through traditional college education programs. Certified teachers must complete a bachelor's degree, a Texas University Education Preparation Program, and a state certification exam. Now, in the statement, Texas Education Agency spokesperson Jack Koberski wrote that the department will review any and all information shared by law enforcement and pursue appropriate action against any educator involved in the scheme. And the State Board of Educator certification will decide any punishment. Well, in all likelihood, if you were involved in this scheme, you in all likelihood is going to lose your job and you're probably going to face prosecution. So, as we continue on, because then things get deep. Now, prosecutors said Newton took exams, the guy in the middle, for aspiring certified teachers, while Roberts, LaShonda Roberts, the woman on the right, recruited and referred an estimated 100 teachers and collected about $267,000 in payments. Newton, who was paid over $188,000 for his role as a test taker, was caught red handed taking tests for two teachers at once and gave a full confession, prosecutors said. The other two defendants are a Houston Training and Education Center staffer, she's not pictured, and a test proctor. So Mr. Grayson would bring this woman in. Her name is Darian Nicole Wilhite, and she would act as the quote unquote test proctor. And that the quote unquote test takers would come in and take the exam, and they would pass this exam, and the teachers who are not certified get certified. Now, she would, this woman right here, Darian Nicole Wilhite, she took $250 of the $2,500 that uh, this guy right here, Vincent Grayson, got. She would get $250 of that to act as the proctor for the quote unquote tests that were being taken. Unbelievable, man. Just unbelievable. Now, the 5 defendants each face 2 felony charges of engaging in organized criminal activity. Grayson earns a salary of roughly $90,000 a year as the athletic coach at Washington High, according to district payroll records from September. He has totaled more than 200 wins in his 18-year tenure as the school's boys basketball coach, the leader reported last year. Newton receives an annual salary of $129,000, while Roberts earns $92,000, according to September payroll records. Now, prosecutors said the investigation started in mid-2023 when the Texas Education Agency received a tip about testing irregularities at the Houston Training and Education Center. State education officials said the testing company Pearson noticed applicants who had previously failed their teacher certification exams were driving from Dallas, Fort Worth, and other faraway areas to take their tests in Houston. They then drove sometimes 4 or more hours to the Houston area and were suddenly passing the test with flying colors. In court records, Levine described Grayson as the organizer and the kingpin of the scheme. Levine wrote that Grayson identified Tawana Mason, that's the woman who is not pictured. Tawana Mason is the woman who is the Training and Education Center staffer. She's 51 years old. She's not pictured. And she also took bribes in this scheme. Now, prosecutors said that the aspiring certified teachers would arrive. They would show their identification, sign paperwork, and leave. Meanwhile, Newton would take the exam for the aspiring certified teacher. Now, prosecutors said that the teacher certification candidates would typically pay $2,500. For Grayson, this guy right here, right, the basketball coach, so the candidates would pay him $2,500. And then Grayson was sent around 20% to this woman right here to allow the cheating to occur. As part of the investigation, authorities have received thousands of bank and phone records. About 20 teachers have been given more or less complete confessions, according to court records. This is unbelievable what's going on right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. No wonder why we got stupid ass kids running around here. You got unqualified teachers teaching them. And what the fuck is that on your lip? I'm still curious about what dealer you've been dealing with, messing with that skunk weed. Now you got cold sores all over your lip. Big ass cold sores, look like you been eating some dingy pussy or some shit. Anyway, neither here nor there, right? But man, you need to go get that checked out before you go to prison and start infecting everybody else, right? You really need to consider going to the hospital, getting that shit taken care of, because Any dude that called himself trying to kiss your lips, man, trying to tell you, that shit right there is not fit for human consumption. I'm just saying. But you guys let me know what y'all think about this. This scandal here is only going to get deeper. I mean, you got to think the people who were involved, the people who paid $2,500 to this man right here, Vincent Grayson. You paid this man $2,500, and now you're gonna be caught up in more shit because the feds is gonna kick down your door. They're gonna get the names of everybody who got involved in that bullshit, and yet they gonna come get your ass. So get ready. Now, if you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!